Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker,
Elachi, then we close.
Sometimes it's very sad for Kenya. Because, you know, when Kenyans were passing this constitution, Mr. Speaker, they thought that when we have two houses and we have county governments, we'll have reduced poverty, we'll have rebuilt our country, Kenya. But it seems every human being, including me, you, Mr. Speaker, when we were in the 13th Parliament, in the Senate, I think I want to thank that Senate because they tried their best to build the foundation of how we can work together in this constitution and ensure the Senate goes within the roles that the constitution has clearly represented in front and told us this is what we are supposed to do in that dispensation. And the National Assembly should do their role within what the Constitution has clearly indicated. But then now we find the Senate that we have now faces this challenge because most of them are young. The Senate House where I was is a place where you must have wisdom on how a country has, not in competition, but to have wisdom for the country to move forward. But today the senators that we have are senators that are supposed to be in this National Assembly. This is their house. That house needs a very different crop. People who have been in this house, who have seen everything that has happened in the country, are supposed to be in the Senate to help navigate where we are now. Today we are in more poverty because also the governors, most of them come from this house and they go become governors. Because even if you tell me they are carrying seats, they are carrying this, you have just come from this house, why can't you be a bit different and do something better? The best, I will go back to what Honorable Karoli Omondi said, it is time we change the constitution, especially in terms of division of revenue, that monies must be divided in the counties to the constituencies. Then we shall give them 10% or 20 or 30 for the administration. The rest must go to development. So I want to tell the Senate also, in all these things after you have done, have you asked yourself, in all your reports in 1 year, what have you delivered? After you have gone through a CS, you have gone through all the questions you are asking, you have gone through the media, the deliverance of that is critical. What is this output that you can put on the table and say, it came from the Senate and we have now changed something from the national government and it's functional? Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I will just request you in a humble way. It is time, again, you sit with the Speaker of the Senate. Let us have a harmony. If you are talking about broad-based and all this, I think the Senate must understand what is broad-based because now we want development. We are tired of these dramas, Mr. Speaker. I beg you to just